You think your flaws are around your comms and play style? What is your play style?
It's just a weird play style. I feel like I just play awkwardly. That's not like a set play style. I just do whatever and then pray it works out.
Sounds like autopilot to me.
Yeah, but I don't know how to hop off autopilot.
I have a very simple response, but it's not a simple thing to do. You just need to think about what you're doing before you do it. That way, at least you have a set goal. People will just like run around the map and not really like have a set goal. Obviously, the goal is to win the round or like take sight, but like you gotta have like sort of steps to get there.
Sight to sight.
So, just saying, so if you want to be a higher rank, you gotta treat every game as if you're playing a lot better people. So I just want to say right here, if you're in my lobby, you just pull out your knife here, you're fucking dead. Like 100%.
Yep.
Like there's nothing to suggest that this is clear. Well, hopefully, we'll see if this is a recurring thing that gets you killed. Alright, so I just want to make a point right here. Hear anything?
Nope.
Hear anything? Just...
Nope.
So this doesn't get any better. We've just played 2 matches just like this. Every round basically started with nobody talking. Now, me and Awad here were talking to our teammates and they weren't responding, but at least there was a plan made around our duelist and me like helping him get to a site. If you're gonna say that your comms are an issue, we gotta start at the beginning of the round where you're just telling your team what you're trying to do and how they can possibly help you do that. Like this is plat 1, so everyone's just like, okay, everybody's towards A main right now, so we're just gonna run down A main. But there's like no like planning, any communication being like, hey, I'm gonna dash to the door or something. Can somebody rain a flash through to sands when I get there? You know, just simple things like that. See if it happens again, probably. I know how these games go.
Or Falcon.
Mmm.
Yeah, with the knife.
That's a big no-no.
Yeah.
That's a big no-no.
I just whiffed this one flank.
You were panicking because you had your knife out and you heard the footsteps, and then you just didn't get it together when she peeked, even though you had time. But I think the knife out. I don't know if this is gonna keep on going, but the knife out, like
It
how
definitely
often
will be.
out,
I just whiffed. This one's a bad habit.
it's worth it to unbind it sometimes if it's like gets real bad, like in a DM, not in game. I wouldn't say, but in DM or something.
Jet might be hopping this jump peak.
The pre-round comms are fucking you up. You're supposed to go first, but with somebody's aid and not your Reyna, your initiator. So last round, that should have killed you. When you went B main, you had your knife out, that should have killed you. You didn't die. So what do we do again? We bring this over next round to A main. Jump spotting isn't bad, but if you have a sky, your sky's on the other side of the map! Oh my god. Okay. Well, once again, though, this is the pre-round comms. You got to try to get your teammates to come to your aid and be like, hey, there's an op on the field somewhere. Sky is the only person that can clear it. I wouldn't want you jump spotting this. And if you're going to bait out an op shot, you should just dash to the door, because there's no way that Jet's going to have enough reaction time to kill a dashing Jet. And like, I know like everybody like, you know, I said it in my videos is like, everyone wants to blame their brain dead teammates for their losses, but if you're not like telling them what to do, it's like in your mind, they're fucking brain dead and stupid, but you didn't really give them any guidance on what to do. And if they ignore you, that's one thing. But if you're trying to talk to them, that like actually like raises their chances of listening to you and raises the chances of you guys winning the round. And this is why I hate insta-lock no-comm duelists. Just the no-comm part is because they'll go in first and nobody really knows what they're doing, and therefore nobody really knows how to help them. There needs to be a lot more talking going on here.
Just like jump peek every angle that they could be opping with.
Oh.
Alright, now come. Yeah.
Oh my god. You need to put your knife away.
Yeah.
You need to put your knife away.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They could be opting.
Like, so this is definitely autopiloting. You're doing stupid things, but you're not a stupid player. So there's a video I wanted to make. It's a very like important concept that a lot of people don't know. It's called the oh shit line. And the best way I can describe it to you without pulling out Valoplant. There's like a line that is basically like an imaginary angle somewhere on the map or imaginary line. That once you cross this line, your gun needs to be out 100% of the time because you like none of these angles are clear and there's nothing to suggest that nobody's in A main right now. There was an op shot on B and that's all you got for info. But right now you're just like thinking because the op isn't A main, that A main's for free. Whether that's actively what you're thinking or it's just because you're autopiloting because
Now come.
once again, because you're not getting punished for this, you're going to continue to do it, but that's also going to hold you back. Because never in my life, well, I shouldn't say in my life, but never in my like games will I be doing this within the first 10 seconds of the round starting. Because since you're playing against other plat players and lower elo players, they're going to play stupid too. But that's just going to reinforce the bad habits of just walking A main with your knife out. Like your mechanic skills is like fine. It's just like getting that understanding of you need to use your teammate's utility to help you better entry sites. Because I like that you're going in first, but you're going in basically like naked.
I feel like I'm super inconsistent. Like, there are some games where I'll be like going 40 and like 10, and then there's other games where I'm bottom fragging triple negative.
That literally just happened to me now. Like as I was playing with Fonz, first 2 games I went 23 and like single digit deaths, and then the last game I bottom frag double digit deaths. It's partly because that last game, the mental was probably getting to me, but it's also just after some time, like you could take a break or something, or if you're not warming up, it could be that you're just not, like for your aim to be as best as it could be, you're not ready for that yet. Like it might take a couple games unless you warm up.
About the biggest thing about consistency is, in my opinion, it's adaptability, and it partly goes in what I was talking about with some of the things you do may work sometimes, so that your brain is like being like, okay, it worked once, it worked again, I'm just going to continue to do it until you get punished for it. But like, just because you're doing it sometimes successfully doesn't mean it's a good play, and it can be holding you back. Consistency is about being able to adapt. You're not always going to be top fragging doing the same thing over and over and over again. So you're always going to be playing different people. So I don't necessarily blame aim, because you can always like miss shots and stuff. You're never going to have perfect aim. But what you can do is adapt to your opponents and read them and see what they're doing, and not have our knife out running up every main choke point on fracture. Once again, op isn't here. You didn't get shot by an op, so you're like, oh, it's free. Oops. Like my two main points right now is using your teammates to help you get kills and enter onto site, and you having your knife out more than your gun at the start of the round. Because I think you're top fragging right now. So you have 11 kills right now, and I don't think any of those kills was in conjunction with any of your other teammates. If you used your teammates to help you get onto site and you didn't have your knife out, like that other half of the time, you'd probably have 20 kills right now. Like,
honestly, if you could just buy an Odin right now, but stuff.
I don't really like this play, but
I was like, I ran this shit Odin, and then I ran it with Odin, and it didn't change anything.
hey, I mean, fuck, it worked. but look though, this is all it takes. A dumb plan with people following that stupid plan has a lot higher success rate of actually like being successful than no plan at all. I think this is stupid, but because you had your Sky and your Reyna be like, hey, we're just gonna spam the fuck out of Dish and I'm gonna creep up, it fucking got you guys a kill. This is the only time it happened. It took us 9 rounds to do it.
Yeah, you sold it.
Okay. I was gonna say, no. You have our knife out!
Yep.
Oh, that one's crazy. That one's crazy. How do you not expect them?
So there's actually a bind I use that I don't think a lot of people use, and I think you should if you're solo queuing. It's show player inventory. You can use that to like call for your teammate to do so, because I didn't know if that Reyna had a flash there, but if I'm in that situation, I just press the button and I can see what she has.
I'm not popping light shield.
Ooh, yes! I love Jetsu op!
I think I missed.
I don't care if you miss. I'm just glad you bought it. People are so afraid of this gun. I don't know why. It's free. Literally free wins. But yes. Hold your knife out again.
You should start holding. It's just a lot better. Like, so instead of trying to only go for the head, like you obviously should only go for the head, but
There's one drop.
if you're hitting the body and you're just holding it, you're more likely to kill them that way and just fall
Maybe
back.
opping isn't the play.
Sometimes.
What? There's no way you just said that. There's no way you just said that. You got like 3-4 kills, maybe 5 kills with the op, and you killed Brim off rip, and a jet dashed at you once, and you missed 1 shot, and now you're not opping anymore.
So you even though that looks like a sliver, that's like way more than a sliver.
We have KJL retake. There's one.
That's true. That's unlucky.
You've done this so many times too. With it, not even like that. Like
That makes noise, right?
yes.
Yeah.
It does.
That you didn't.
No.
You didn't know? Oh,
Wait, what didn't he know? What didn't?
that makes
Yeah,
noise.
Hover makes noise.
I
Yes.
think
The
so,
hover,
yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
No,
Oh my
I
God.
didn't.
I was like, that's why that jet was holding you.
That explains it.
You could hear that.
We have KJL retake.
Oh my god. Have you never heard a jet like floating through the air on the enemy team?
No, I thought it registers late because remember I saw a clip of like Tens explaining that how to like silent jump on jet, and I was like, oh, that's cool. There's one
Well,
opping
there
from
you go.
arcade.
That's gonna literally win you games.